Do y'all feel that? What's up? I told you I'd be back, even with that delicious Chick-fil-A mac and cheese in my gut. I have a little bit of mucus in my throat, and I think I forgot my water. No, I didn't. I got it right here. Boom. But I'm out. Okay, this is probably just enough. So, thank you for joining me for this video. As promised, I got some goodies. If you want me to continue to do these videos, y'all, share, like, and comment right now, all right? Like right now. All right, so Buddy's in the background. He's gonna be my little sous chef today, or my sous best buddy. You can see him right there. See him right there? Okay, so we're gonna do a new product today. Whole Foods, 2 for $1, $6.99. All right, so check this out. This is a new product. Typically, when Whole Foods, natural groceries, natural grocers, Nature's Food Patch, all the cool rad grocery stores, maybe the more health conscious ones, rather than the old school ones like Fry's, Smitty's, stuff like that, even Walmart. When they introduce a new product, especially the healthier ones, they kind of do a 2 for 1, or they do like a flash sale. So these are really, really cool. Now you Facebook rockin' rad stars, it's not gonna read correctly. I'm just barely getting back into this, y'all. So the setup, again, is not optimal, but on YouTube, this is gonna read like it's gonna make sense. But these are called Lay's, L-E-H''S, Lee's or Lay's, Better Bites, all joy, no worries. And these are the Snickerdoodle flavor, okay? Doesn't that look cool? So I bought 2 for 1. I ate one and I was like, that is way too sweet. It was actually kind of gross because it was just way too sweet. And I was like, maybe it's just me, let me eat a second one. And I was like, okay, way too sweet. I don't want to throw them away. I threw the receipt away. I would probably return them, but I would only be returning one. What would I get? $3.50? I don't know what would get. So I've got 2 left in here. So I said, after that, I tried those 2. I'm like, I got to mix it with something. So I'm like, you know, let me mix it into an ice cream or a smoothie. And we have a really, really rad papaya tree that we've harvested about 300 of these. And this is super ripe. See how it's got that yellow color to it? And we had 300 of these, and Lana just, you know, prepped every single one of them. You know, she made some dishes, and we mainly froze most of them. And I've been using it as a base for my smoothies, hence it's free from the tree, and look how much mass you get. You get a lot of mass. Try, you know, imagine 300 of these, okay? And this was like the second year that we got a harvest off this, but this was like the real harvest. Next year, I think they're gonna turn yellow sooner. The majority of the ones we had were green, so we had to take them off before they rotted on the tree or they got eaten by the ants and whatnot. So I think next year is even going to be a better harvest. So this is what we got right here. These are frozen papaya chunks. And so what I did, it turned out pretty good. So I'm just kind of mix and match right now. I'm going to make more or less of an ice cream. So I'm going to put a lot less water. So I got my Ninja Hayya that you've seen me do a bunch of recipes. My Ninja is kind of broken. I used to be able to go boom, 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 turn it on, put Iggy on here, and just, you know, do a couple love spin booms or whatnot, and after a minute it would turn off. Something happened to this thing, so when I go like this and turn it on, I have to put pressure. I have to kind of pull it this way, or it will turn off, which is kind of a bummer. Before, when it first broke, I thought I had to push down, so I was sitting here like this for like 60 seconds or it would turn off. But I found a trick. You just have to push pressure to the right and it goes. So let's go ahead and get started. These are the ingredients that I'm going to use today. I've got the papaya chunks as our base. We've got these rad Better Bites, Snickerdoodle. Let me go over the ingredients here. These are free of 8 of the top 10 allergens, okay? They are gluten-free, no gluten, no dairy, all right? No egg, no peanuts, no soy, no fish, no shellfish, no shellfish, and no tree nuts. So these are pretty, you know, on the healthier end for a little snacky snack snickerdoodle, right? But they're just too sweet. I never looked at per serving how much sugar. So the first ingredient is sugar. Normally they would try to, you know, so that's, I mean, that's like a normal candy bar. That's why it was so sweet to me. The first ingredient is sugar, like you would do like a Snickers bar, a Three Musketeer, something like that. So they're not trying to hide a sweetener rather than sugar. So they've got sugar, chocolate, which is more sugar, natural chocolate liquor, cocoa butter. It's got a whole bunch of cacao ingredients. That's why I don't like them. But I don't want to waste them, and they will add more of a dessert twist, more of a dessert hayya to the papaya, because I'm actually not a huge fan of papaya. It just has a little bit, and they all taste different. Maybe next year, you know, the third year, you know, when it fruits, it might be a little bit sweeter. But this is all we have right now. I think Lana mentioned that we do have some bananas left in the What Love Shack, but it's a great base. And it's the first thing that we've actually got to harvest. And we had 300 of them. So I'm not going to let them go to waste. I'm going to use them. They have a lot of health benefits. So I'm going to mask, you know, the taste of it. It's not bad, but I'm going to mask the taste with 2 of these. Boom. I'm going to put some cacao nibs. We are out of cacao, and we are basically broke on a budget. We're raising money for Lana's teeth work. And I'm out of a job. I'm trying to do these things and try to monetize some videos and try to make you all happy and not give up on Ridiculously Raw Authentic. So I would normally have a bunch of cacao. It's pretty expensive. We have the cacao nibs, same thing, just a little bit more dense. It doesn't have that same flavor. I put 2 spoonfuls. I think I might do 3, even because it's a dessert ice cream, even though I got the 2 snickerdoodles. I want kind of a sweeter ice cream. You know what I mean with these. So then I'm going to put some of these. Who knows what these are? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? These are chia seeds. Boom. And anybody knows what this is? Anyone? Anyone? I already forgot what this is. I always have a bag. I put it every morning. I always have a bag of what it is. I forget what it is. Maybe I'll remember. It helps you poop. It helps you poop a lot. I will remember that before this video's end. And then some coconut oil. The coconut oil in any smoothie, it just does it right. It does it right. If you have the water to frozen fruit or vegetable that you're using, it just gives it that extra texture, especially if you're gonna go for some ice cream. And since I'm kind of wound up today, doing a lot of things, running around, ate some yummy nastiness, I'm gonna put some CBD, I'm not even gonna show you the brand, some CBD, a couple of drops, maybe 4 or 5 drops in there so I can kind of chillax, relax. Last year I did a CBD test and I think it got me sick, or I just didn't react right. Maybe it was something else that I was doing. But now when Buddy got sick, Cheryl gifted us these CBD drops, and it really helps for Buddy. And for me, it helps my wrists, it helps my ankles. It's really good for inflammation, and it helps me just lower that energy in a good way, where you're just kind of just like, okay, you know, I could probably rest now. So who doesn't like a delicious, you know, ice cream with some pretty rad different ingredients, not store-bought, even though I'm only using these because maybe they'll give me a sponsor, even though I probably won't eat them all the time, but maybe hundreds of thousands of people will see this and they like this and they have 2 flavors and they'll go to Whole Foods and buy it. And I forgot one ingredient. I'm gonna put some watercress in here to get the greens. Watercress does something amazing to my blood. It's like a blood builder. It makes me feel so good. This is a different type of watercress. The one that Lana normally buys, I really like. I'm just kind of getting used to this one. This one has longer stems and thicker stems. You can put a whole bunch of this and then just mask it with something. The other one I could use to eat just like regular. So this is the watercress, y'all. I mean, who would have thought, right? A rad little ice cream with watercress, papaya, chia seeds, CBD, cacao nibs, and some snickerdoodle, right? Right? You gotta get creative and do it. And this is what I kind of always try to do, you know. For me, I could pretty much eat anything. I know what things lower my vibe, but I'm not as sensitive as normal people. You know, I have found out through all of these different things of plant-based to keto to no dairy to dairy, no eggs, yada, 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 all the stuff that everybody always talks about. I like my bananas, I like my eggs. Those are two things that I like, especially if I'm working outside, playing outside, burning a lot of calories. Those are two things. You know, the bananas have a lot of potassium, natural sugars, and a lot of carbs. And you know, you definitely don't want to eat a lot of carbs when you're doing keto, but for some reason my body, I can eat 8 bananas in one day and be completely fine. It's a great source of energy for me. You know, it's a lot better than caffeine, right? And eggs fill me up. They make me feel full, but not like full, but like full. If I don't have my eggs for a while, you know, I can eat 4 to 5 eggs a day. And what I've been doing is our neighbor gave us some squash, and so I'm cutting up 2 or 3 squash, putting some red onion or some regular onion with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, mixing it up, put it in the fridge for a day or two. Then I make 4 or 5 scrambled eggs, put an avocado in a bowl, put the squash mix in a bowl. Then when those scrambled eggs come out nice and hot, put it right on top, mix it up, SMP, maybe some Texas Pete, does a body good. So let's get started. Hopefully this goes well. Again, my Ninja is kind of broken, and we'll just see how this turns out. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the watercress in. I want you to get another look at the watercress. It's not much, I'm not putting that much in, but remember, we're doing some ice cream. All right, that's some watercress. I am going to find a species, a variant of watercress that I can grow here on Lana's property where we can have a ton of it, because the watercress that she normally buys, I eat it and it's just something about it that just, like, when I first ate it almost 2 years ago or something like that when I came here, it was like did something to my blood. Like, it gave me energy and it felt like it was just cleaning my blood. And if I can grow it back out there, like the papaya, you don't have to go to the farmer's market and spend $3. So you save $3, $4, $5, and you grew it. And then if you have any extra, you can gift it to your neighbors. Hello, Trish. Hey, Dean. What's up, Mina? Hey, Susie. Hey, Lisa. I am back, y'all. If you like these videos, share it. Share it into groups, y'all. You're going to be seeing me every single day, and I'm going to be seeing who's going to be supporting me, supporting the love, supporting the group. And, you know, the more people that share it, the more people that I've seen some kind comments or actually participating, talking about cacao nibs, talking about what you think about oils, what you think about bananas. That's what it is. We're together with this. And so, you know, I want to keep it fun, but I want y'all to participate. Make sure you Ninja Flip over our YouTube channel. We've got almost 2,000 subscribers now, and now the monetization has been turned off. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews like this, so Lana and I can make a couple bucks while we serve. You know what I mean? And, you know, then I can do more videos like this. I can continue to do more videos like this, because the goal is to not buy any of this stuff. It's to grow all of our food. This is fun. You know, I'm doing the sheep mulching out there, you know, and I'm getting all the mulch and I'm getting the grounds prepared for next spring. Then when that happens, I'll be doing like a lot of this with all of the longevity spinach, the peanut greens, perennial peanut, which is almost like you can eat. It's like a flower, but it's a good grass replacement. Anything that we grow out there. We want some avocado trees, just a ton of stuff. Jobacaya, I think these rad little grapes that grow on a tree, but like on the tree trunk and the branches was cool. So I'm learning a lot, and I'm just a rookie, but I'll be doing reviews out there. But the only way I can continue to do this is if you all like and share these videos and you guys participate, and then maybe Lana and I can make a couple bucks on, you know, ad rolls and stuff on the YouTube. Unfortunately, Facebook doesn't let us do that yet. We had been approved for it because we have 15,000 Rockin' Rad stars here. People call them fans, and just like 2 days ago, they took it away. So that's why I'm going to keep going live here and just keep playing. So here we go. We have got the watercress in there. Hiya! Now, this is tricky, and sometimes I do it different. I'm like, wow, I should probably put this ingredient in first, maybe this one the second one, and layer. Especially when you're making ice cream, because we know we don't have regular bananas. Bananas have a lot of water, and we just have a frozen product here. And so we're going to be adding water to it and the other ingredients. But you have to add just a little bit of water if you want that ice cream texture. and we're gonna have to use a lot of the papaya because that's gonna be the main base. So I'm gonna add the papaya last because the papaya is frozen, and with the water, the Ninja blades grab it a little bit better, and then everything kind of falls, the softer stuff kind of falls down as it blends. So we will do the 2 better bites, SNICKERDOODLE DŌ Bites. Get your little thumb action on here, and you keep these in the freezer, y'all, right? They're just too sweet. I double dare you to eat one of these by themselves, y'all. Felt like I was 8 years old in the movie theater eating Milk Duds, Junior Mints, Starburst, and Skittles all in one. I was like, wow. All right, so here we go. 1, hi-ya! And then we're gonna go 2, hi-ya! Boom! I can smell that. All right, now what we'll do, I'm gonna go grab a spoon, or you know what? I'll just do it. I still cannot remember, y'all. My brain's going 1,000 miles an hour. I put this in my smoothie. It's the simplest thing. It's not bran, it's not oats. I'll put it in the notes. So I'm just gonna put, I usually put like a regular spoon. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna show you all how I do it, just so I just grab a spoon. Boom, grab a spoon. And the majority of the time, I make 2 smoothies a day. Boom, boom, right at the same time. Put the other one in the freezer, like in an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll put it back on the Ninja, and I'll drink it again. And remember, I can operate at a very optimal level with 8 to 10 bananas a day. So I'll make 2 smoothies in one day and have one locked and loaded for like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So what I do when I make 2, I just take, boom, I take a full spoon like that. I think it's a little bit less than a tablespoon, and then I put half and half. So I'm only gonna do half here because I'm only making 1 smoothie, and it's gonna be more or less of an ice cream. Boom. Now we got some chia seeds. I'm gonna take a breath and I'm gonna find, because that's bothering me that I can't remember what that is. Some chia seeds. Boom. Put the lids on here. Now I will put, let's do, how many drops of CBD should we do, y'all? Let's just do, I mean, it's an ice cream, it's a base, and a lot of times when you use CBD oil, I should probably take 2 now. But a lot of times when you use any type of oils, it will get caked on a blade, it will get caked on the rim of the container. So as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just take 2 now, but after I'm done making the ice cream, I'll add this last. What you see how I slowed down and figured that out? I don't want to blend it with the CBD in there. So I'll just take, I was probably 3 or 4, and I'll put this at the end. Boom. Let's get this out of the way. Bye-bye Snickerdoodles. I'm going to find what that ingredient is all the time. It's not quinoa. Of course it's not quinoa. It's, where is it at? Oh, it's bothering me. Y'all gotta remember, I still haven't had my own space. I still haven't had my own setup. So I used to like just having my own thing, but I can't remember what it is. Oh well. So we'll keep going. Now we will do the cacao nibs. Now, normally I would only do 2 spoonfuls, but this is gonna be a papaya ice cream, and this is gonna be with the Snickerdoodles. This is gonna be, you know, the sweetness. I mean, I gotta remember those Snickerdoodles are already pretty sweet. But these cacao nibs are bomb. So I'm gonna put 3. Boom. So these are the cacao nibs. Hi-ya! 1, 2, 3. You know I'm still looking for that bag of stuff. Can't remember what it is. All right, I'm not gonna say that again. You know when you have something at the tip of your tongue or someone interrupts you and you're like, what was I thinking about? That's what I can look at this and I cannot remember what this is. That's not good. So now I'm gonna act like I already know what it is, and I'm not gonna think about it. And if I wanna say it again, I can't remember what it is. I bet you at the end of this, when I do a love spin, boom, take a nice little rad sip of the ice cream or smoothie. Hopefully I get lucky and I get the ice cream base and I don't add too much water. I'll remember what that is. So watch this, reset. Now we're gonna do the papaya. And we're gonna try to jam as much papaya in here that we can because this is the base. A lot of the times I'll jam it in there and then I'll get a spoon or a knife and I'll just keep tucking it away in there. Can y'all see that? Hopefully you can see that. So this basically is our ice cream, these papayas, which we harvested, which is so amazing. I'm gonna try to get 6 banana trees in the back, y'all. Do you know a banana tree has this really rad, our logo color, our brand color, this rad purple flower that comes out? And there's like hundreds of different variants, and there's really about 10 to 12 here that work in Garden 10A, that's where we're at in Central Florida, that are just amazing banana trees, and they're super, super easy to spread the love. I'm learning how to do like a compost pit in the banana pit, so you can have 3 banana trees around there. You put a compost, you put it in there, and everything that we are growing in our food forest only requires a little bit of water the first 30 days. After that, you just have to put amendments on it and just spread the love. And so no irrigation, you know, and then we're gonna start collecting water off the What Love Shack. And so it's gonna be very limited maintenance, and we're just gonna have an abundance of food, and I cannot wait. I will be one happy ninja once we have our own banana tree, just a solid rack, right? Just a solid rack where you know that you grew it, you know where it's coming from, nobody sprayed any pesticides on it, you know, no, it didn't get carried from this state to this state or this state or this state. You grew it with love, you harvested it, you prepared it, you know what I mean? And then you get to enjoy it. That's what's up. That's what's up. I've seen a lot of people, you know, when I went to Kauai, I saw a lot of people that were doing this, and I've never had the opportunity to do that, and it takes time. You know, I don't have any machinery, I'm not having anybody help me, and I'm doing this all for free. You know, like I'm not spending money. You know, chip drop's free, and manual labor is free if you do it yourself, and then if you collect all the tools and all the resources and the materials around the neighborhood, you can do it for free, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience because I want to do this. But if like our retaining wall, I don't have, this is supposed to be an ice cream recipe, I better chillax. Okay, boom. So here we go. This is the papaya. See, I have a little bit of space in there. I want to karate chop. I want to put these down a little bit more. Now I want to put the water in first so you don't create like a canal, like a dam. Because if you do that, the water won't go all the way below. So let's put a little bit of water in, y'all. Hopefully I can get away with that much. That means I really gotta compact this papaya in there, and I gotta get as much papaya in here that I can. So let's keep adding papaya. Now a really great recipe, y'all, with this, check this out. You wanna make the most bomb.com ice cream? Replace the papaya with the banana, put, super simple, this much water, about 1 tablespoon of cacao, 1 tablespoon of cacao nibs, and go out to your garden and grab some mint. OMG. OMG. It will knock your socks off if you're wearing them. And it's just the most amazing ice cream that you'll ever have. All right, let's keep going. And if you want to make big batches, you know, you can get a blender, you know, the one like Lana's got, the Vitamix, and make big batches of it and just put it in a glass, and then you have your own ice cream at night. And it will taste completely different. You don't have those 25 different additives, those 30 different ingredients. And again, someone had to harvest that, someone had to put it in a bin in a factory, somebody might have peed on it. Who knows? Whatever they put that product or supplement in, they might have to clean that container, and it might have had something else. You just never know. So the less ingredients, if you harvest them, if you create them, the better. Because then if you get sick, you have an ailment. If you can't poop, if you have hives, if your tongue turns purple, you can be like, whoa, dude, I know exactly what that was. For me, I would try to eat it again. If it made my tongue turn purple again, I won't eat it again, but it's just a process of elimination. You want to be at your optimal. I've tried so many different things, and I'm still trying, but you know, if you can grow it, that's the best. So I'm gonna blend now. I think I could put more in there, because one thing that you gotta remember is when you put the Ninja lid on, you still have a little bit of that buffer. See that buffer? I'm gonna put more in. I'm gonna try to jam it all in. Now, I get a little cray-cray because if I put too much in and then you try to put the cap on and the water and the cacao comes out and you're like, oh man. So to play it safe, I could just put the lid on right now and I know that it would just be perfect texture. I won't make a mess, it won't explode, but you know, why not? You know, why? I don't want to use, I want to rinse this bag out, put it back in the freezer, so I might as well just try it. Oh, see, I'm already on the table. All right. Look at the color of that papaya. I don't think I can fit any more in. So I have that much left. I'm not gonna get too risky. Boom, I always like to have this dry before I mix it up. It's kind of just like, it's not gonna ever slip out of my hand, but it's more or less, I've gotta be very careful. You have no idea. This setup is so MacGyvered right now. I'm telling you, no matter what happens to me, where I end up, if I'm here, whatever, once I have my optimal reset, y'all, I'll be so much happier. Not optimal reset, my optimal setup. I've learned so much. I've had so much failure. I've had so much success, and I'm learning every single day. But I am ready to play at a very high level with you all, and it helps to have a spot where you don't move the stuff. So you know, like you got like a dot on the floor, or you have like just an amazing setup. If it's, you know, like in an attic, if it's in your own room, if it's outside, where if you have a thought or an idea, you can just ninja flip in here, ninja slide, and then just press play. I haven't had that. I haven't had that. And Lon and I live in a very close quarters. We share the same bathroom. We don't have doors on our bedrooms. It's a very small house, you know, and a lot of the times we're probably home at the same time. And so we don't have any privacy. And that's, you know, a big thing too, is like, I mean, she meditates so much. She's right there for 3 hours in the morning, and then she meditates at night. So I can't be doing this here. And that's why I got to get that Love Shack. And that's so much work, especially with the cost of supplies. And this is a recipe video. What am I talking about? Here we go. Ninja top. Oh, let's do a little bit of coconut oil. Again, this is not needed, but this is really going to give you that nice ice cream texture. Now, remember, we're not using dairy. We're not using almond milk. We're not using any of that. But with this, I'm pretty confident we're going to have an ice cream-esque flavor and texture. So here we go. See, now look, when I press down, if I had a little bit more water in there, when it seeps right here, and it gets all over the place. Boom. All right, y'all. Here we go. Now, the most important thing is that you hope you've got enough water. Now, I could have put twice the water. If I was making a smoothie, I would have put twice the water. But you can always add water. But if you put too much water, then you just got a smoothie. So if I don't have enough water in here and the blade keeps going and it just looks like an icy, I can add more water. So what I like to do, see how it's stuck and no water is getting through, none of the ingredients? So what I do is I just kind of all right, here we go, y'all. Remember, I gotta push it this way so it goes. I used to be able to put Iggy here and do a couple dances, but gotta work with what I got. So here we go. See, like, look, I turn it on, but it doesn't come on now. As soon as I press this, because it's just broken, as soon as I push it this way, it comes on, but I gotta put a lot of pressure. Okay, so look, I don't have enough water. Not enough water has seeped down there, so I gotta get that water down there. But like I said, you don't want to put the water in last, because if you got a little bit too confident and you put the top on there, the water comes out. So much easier if you're just making a smoothie, y'all, because you just put a lot more water. It's close. It's close. Now again, I can open it up and just put a little bit of water in here. Alright, I'm going to open it up and just put just a little bit of water, and you'll see how it just like, it will catch and then it will just go. But look at the texture of this. See how it's just stuck? That's just gooey. So it definitely needs a little bit more water. Do I have any water in here? Now this had a little bit of lemon in here too. So watch how little amount of water I put in here that it's gonna take for it to go. Probably all the water I had in there, which was not much. So I'm really hoping that this works because I don't want to, I will eat all this. I will eat all this and I don't want to make more. Whoa! Look what fell out. And I'm not, I should probably not do this, but I would do this if I wasn't on camera because I'm not that big of a papaya fan. So I'm gonna, that's what I would do even if I wasn't on camera because I wanted to get it off there. Now, there was a lot of coconut taste. So what's happening is that coconut not solidifies, but it kind of hardens when you have action in it. So what happened is I should have put the coconut in before the papaya and this wouldn't have been happening. And if I was serving this to someone, I would not have spit that back in, I promise. Now watch this. Pretty certain if I do a love spin boom, just that little amount of water, that this is gonna turn into a snickerdoodle papaya. All right, y'all, my phone almost just blew up. It just turned off and it said temperature on fire. So sorry for all you Facebook Rockin' Rad stars. I'm gonna snippet this and stitch this back together and put it on YouTube. But I put the water in and it caught and it was going and then it was just, the phone just zapped. So here we go. This is gonna turn in. I was pretty confident that that was enough water and it was. Check it out. So good. Now, do you see how it caught? Now watch this. We wanted to grab those top ingredients. Now you could always put a little bit more water in the beginning than throw it in the freezer, but I'm hungry now, so remember, you can always add the water. Flaxseed! This is flaxseed! Boom! Told you I'd remember. There it goes, it's gonna grab now. See, it's just a little bit bummer that I have to sit here. Like usually you could just walk away, but now it's gonna grab, and I only have to blend this for about 30 more seconds. Boom! There it goes. See that? Now grab. Now, this is ice cream. Check it out, y'all. That's ice cream, baby. That's what's up. Papaya, snickerdoodle. Oh, put the CBD, right? We gotta put the CBD. Maybe I'll drop the CBD in the bowl. Cacao nibs. Look at this, look at this. Check this out. Papaya snickerdoodle ice cream. Oh, so good. And you know what? Hopefully this is recording. That snickerdoodle did it. The snickerdoodle did it. It was so sweet that I knew if I paired it up with something that I didn't have any additives or anything like that, that it would make it really, really sweet, and it did. I wish you all could try this. OMG. I've got 6 more of those snickerdoodles, and the only way I can eat those is with ice cream. Check this out, y'all. This is unbelievable. Remember, this is papaya, and this is ice cream, y'all. What? I love you all. Thank you so much. I'm just getting back into the mix. Sorry for the phone blow up. The YouTubers are seeing the video because I stitched it together. Again, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and if you have any other recipe ideas, let me know. Boom! Keep it raw, stay rad.
What?